fly in the Battle of Britain as well. It's a veteran of both the Battle of France and the Battle of Britain. He joined first combat just 2 days after the Battle of the 15th to hit the gun on at Curtain in Lindsay and later at Martlesham in Sheer Ipswich. His final RAF assignment was for an operational training unit before his RAF career ended. He was then went to the Cabinet Union of Swedish Cabinet Airforce and held the items supplied to them under Lend-Lease. Much later, the reference to the great news of the return flight of Benjamin Hurricane. It was returned to flight into New Zealand in the year 2000 as part of the Symbolic Alpine Fighter Collection, for which it was returned to flight. It then came back to the port in 2022 by the Defence Space Sector and given a major airframe overhaul and an engine rebuilt and it's here again from onset. The Port Operation Dynamo, the Dunkirk evacuation, it was involved in the Dynamo control near Dunkirk and it was attacked on the Dunkirk May 1940. The peak paramedics of the operation, patronised by the Home Services, refugees, the land rebuild, sales party, and we have Hurricane 1, 271, another battle of the veterans, fighting number 252. The airplane flamed, was notably by a later it was subject to the restoration by local restoration, which today owned by Jennifer Taylor, operated in memory of Taylor Dorset. Those things are 8 hurricanes, which is actually the restoration of the airfield. The most hurricanes ever flown in the airfield of the Marine.
Our squadron was going towards Southampton on patrol at 15,000 feet when I saw 3 Junkers 88 bombers about 4 miles away flying across our bows. I reported this to our squadron leader, and he replied, "Go after them with your section." So I led my section of aircraft round towards the bombers. We chased hard after them, but when we were about a mile behind, we saw the 88s fly straight into a squadron of Spitfires. I used to fly a Spitfire myself, and I guess it was curtains for the 3 junkers. I was right, and they were all shot down in quick time, with no pickings for us. I must confess I was very disappointed, for I'd never fired at a Hun in my life and was longing to have a crash at them. So we swung round again and started to climb up to 18,000 feet over Southampton to rejoin our squadron. I was still a long way from the squadron when suddenly, I don't know if he fired at me. The main thing is that I wasn't hit. While I was coming down like that, I had a look at myself. I could see the burns of my left hand showing through the knuckles. Then, for the first time, I discovered I'd been wounded in the
Found that they kept me during that unique sequence. As I mentioned, the previous record for hurricane formation in the modern era was 7, and we're very privileged, thanks to all the operators, to have exceeded that today and shown you the largest modern gathering of this most crucial fighter of the Battle of Britain to have yet been seen. The 2-seater of Hurricane heritage, with which you can take flights from Duxford with Aerial Collective and from White Waltham with Ultimate Aerobatics. The first in to land, and the rest will follow. We will be seeing 7 of these 8 aircraft airborne again later, hopefully as part of the big wing to close the show. The aircraft from the Tochna Flying Museum, the Czech Museum Tochna in the Czech Republic, unfortunately has to leave early due to concerns about the weather intervening in getting home. What a magnificent sight as the aircraft continue to land as well. The Warbird experience of Hurricane 10, based with the Biggin Hill Heritage Hangar, is second in. Then it's Hurricane 501's Mark 1, which lives here at Duxford. Now, what Duxford got to do with the Battle of Britain? Wells Group, which took in the East Coast and the Midlands, and it was a sector station. That's one of the key bases within each group from which the fighter defences were controlled directly. We can see evidence of that in the sector operations room, which is preserved as part of the museum here. It's worth recalling that Duxford's legendary station commander during the battle, through Captain A.B. Woody Woodhall, was himself a fighter controller. British airspace will be passed on from the Chain Home radar station to Fighter Command headquarters at Bentley Priory, and then on to the group headquarters and the sector stations like Duxford, where the operations room staff would vector the fighters towards their targets. The plotters in those operations rooms often German raised, and the positions of RAF fighters going after them. The main Luftwaffe single-seat fighter of the battle was the Bf-109, the endurance of which wasn't great. They could manage to 60 minutes shot fighting over British soil.